It is. I always get this fucking wrong. Friday. It is Friday today. And as per usual, we are streaming Rimworld again today. It's been so long since we've had a good long Rimworld stream. We streamed this Tuesday, I believe it was. But yeah. We'll get into that in a moment. First, let me make sure everything is correct. Refresh the page. So that we can get this thing started. Alright. Actually does look like everything is correct today for once. Actually does look like everything thanks past me. Anyways. Mic's not muted. Good. Double checking everything. Oh, this is an update for Stream Raiders. Did not expect that. Let's boot up Rimworld here while we slowly wake up. Oh, Xenobionic Patcher was updated. What does that do? Optimized body part matching to be much quicker for very large pawn sets. Nice. Excellent. Alright, well. Actually, I need to switch away from Tailspire, because we're streaming Rimworld. As in, my stream setup. Ah, yes. Freaking Streamlabs. Well, while Rimworld loads, I guess I can update Stream Raiders because apparently that's like a full install and everything. Interesting. Well, I guess that makes sense. It's not like it's run through like a client such as Steam. Wonder if that... No, probably can't do that. They would never put that on Steam, would they? No. I do hope that it doesn't fuck up Rimworld because of this being a full install and stuff. A little bit. It's just gonna hang on occasion. So I finally figured out what, or I still can't say for sure, but I think I finally figured out what was wrong with my computer for anyone else who hasn't heard this yet. And I'll probably repeat this story a couple times over, but might as well go through that again just as we're warming up here. Or we could also just wait a little bit. Doesn't make much sense to go through a lot of detail when people might not be here yet. I was wondering if I should do a little bit of an update to the purchase list. I don't think it's going to be that necessary, but the reason why I'm saying that is because there was a update to one of the races I recently added and there are new races in there. But that's probably very irrelevant because our colony is kind of full and not a lot of people are going to be joining, I hope. And I say hope because it's getting a little bit much. It's getting a little bit much. Computer's having issues dealing with it. Oh, I guess I can use this opportunity to check up on Steam to see if there's been any update on a question I posed. Because I kind of want to use Rimthreaded, but there is one slight issue with that. Frontier. Will I be able to find it this way? Yes, shield generators by Frontier. Nope, no response yet. And the mod wasn't updated, so that sucks. When was this last updated? 11th of October last year. Oh shit. Okay. That means there's slim chances of the offerer working on this right now. Huh. Because the thing that's an issue with it is that it's straight up, even though it says known mod conflicts under compatibility for it, there is a hard-coded incompatibility in the mod order, load order, when you're adding the mod to the list. And actually, I don't know if it's Rimthreaded that did that, or if it's straight up the Frontier Shields mod. I don't know. Of course, I mean, why? How would I know? You know, I don't have all the answers, but because of that, I can't use. I don't believe so. If I remember correctly, if you try and load mods that are explicitly saying that they're in the wrong load order or they're incompatible, then it won't load the list. Actually, I mean, obviously I could just test to see if Rimthreaded would work with it, because I kind of want to try it out again. They did make like a pretty big update very recently, so would be interesting to see what things actually do work and what things do not. They claim that only a very few amount of things don't work. I can try and find it here. I really need a way to share a freaking Steam Workshop, because yeah. Anyway, Rimthreaded. And I might just have to figure that out over time. Eventually I'll figure something out, but right now I don't have a solution to it, because if I just stream the window, then everything in the browser field just becomes black. And I don't know why. Anyways, let's see what it says. La 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 la. Change notes, right? Oh yeah, and they also just fixed some bugs with the latest major rewrite. Apparently people couldn't harvest certain things. That's nice. So let's see. What version update was this? Yes. The 19th of June update. So on the 19th of June for Rimthreaded, we got new Rimthreaded 2.0 was rewritten from the ground up. That's a pretty big statement, by the way. So it says major performance increases some saved games with 700 plus pawns went from 1 to 2 TPS to 20 to 40 TPS. For reference, we have about 40 colonists, and I would slap on the wrist say at least 20 to 30 animals. So how much is that for? 70 pawns just in our colony. Then add potential wildlife, just slap another 20 on there, so you get up to 90 or whatever. And then a trader, caravan, and a raid, which we have raid compressed, so those don't go up above 60 at the moment. So, you know, if you consider the fact that 700 pawns could bring it from 1 to 2 TPS up to 20 to 40, I assume like that test was probably done in vanilla too, so it's hard to know how much of an impact exactly it's going to be. But those are some pretty astounding numbers. I mean, 700 pawns, no matter how you slice and dice it, is a lot, especially if they're humanoids that are drafted or doing like complex things. That's the thing they don't mention though. Like, are they 700 colonist pawns that all have work priorities they're carrying out, or is it just 700 like wild animals? That's like something you'd have to figure out on your own. And then it says major mod compatibility improvements. Over 1,000 mods have been tested and are now compatible, including Combat Extended, Sabership 2, and Zombieland. And then here's the thing that gets me a little bit hyped, I guess. and I haven't checked this link actually, because then it says only 7 mods remain as known incompatible, and that's like even more of a bold statement, like known incompatibilities, and then saying like only 7 things. Okay. So let's see here. Known incompatible things. Rocket Man, because of the pawn dilation, makes sense. Time control alters the game tick function, which is the main function. Rim-threaded multi-threads. So, you know, whatever. There's a mod called Dreamer's Dream, which alters ticks from pawn class, so it's like a high-level thing. Biomes Islands, bricks pathfinding. Doors expanded development. Large doors drastically alter region calculations, may be incompatible. Okay. Pawn morpher. Prisoner arena, don't use that either. Rim hivers. Okay. Terrain movement kit, vanilla events expanded, and on that one it says the drought event causes errors, random slowdowns, and autosave issues. So basically, if you're using Rimthreaded with vanilla events expanded, I guess you could just completely, like if you're using TTK with it, you could ban it from the TTK store, and you could also like stub it from being like naturally generating, so to speak. Oh, also, did Stream Raiders finish updating? I think it did. What else is here? TD enhancement pack. Don't know what that is. Turn it on and off. Don't know what that is. And then the multiplayer mod, but that's... And it's listed as suspected incompatible. No real world data to support compatibility. And then they have like a list for pending deep testing. Suspected compatible. So they suspect that they're compatible, but they don't know for sure. So there's stuff like Combat Extended, Call of Cthulhu, Rimworld, replace stuff. I use that, for instance. Random red errors when geysers tick. Like, okay. Project Rim Factory. So yeah, there's a search and destroys even on here. Tracked issues, none though. And then they have a long list of previously incompatible things that they must have fixed. So like save or ship was on here, and then it says set the thread timeout to 60 seconds before going to space. Well, whatever the case. Hopefully Rimworld is loaded soon. Lots of mods makes Rimworld load slowly. Wait, I thought I already updated Stream Raiders. What the heck? You're telling me that I need to update it still? Did I accidentally cancel out of it? That would have been silly. It's a possibility, I'm not gonna lie, but... Anyways, let's load up our colony. And I can't remember if I did any... No. I'm thinking about whether or not I did any off-screen stream maintenance. But I don't recall anything, and even if I did, then nothing major probably. We'll see. Hopefully I can install Stream Raiders update while Rimworld is loading, because I don't want to have to load Rimworld again. It's a little bit chill today, but nothing too crazy. Like, it's still warm weather, and it could just be my apartment, but yeah, I think it does seem like it's a little bit cloudy outside. So click finish to exit. Okay, so Stream Raiders has been updated now, right? So if I open up Stream Raiders now, it's not gonna tell me to update it again, hopefully. Otherwise I have an issue. No, what? Why does it keep saying update. I already updated it, god damn it. Okay, so now I have to Google that issue. Well, I did not expect that to happen. So let's see here. Stream Raiders won't update, maybe? Gives me like a random post on Twitter from 2020. That's not really useful. Can I run it in my browser then? Because that could be one way to do it, I guess. Cinebionic Patcher. Yeah, so some fixes were done there. Give Rocketman a chance to warm up. Okay. Close the performance mode. Remove this. But yeah, if Stream Raiders... I need the client though. Because... that's so fucking annoying. So why do you keep insisting that you need updating? Updated the game with new stuff. Please update now to get the latest. And then I click yes, and it runs the installer. I agree. Stream Raiders 0.424. 0.424, keep that in mind. I mean, this is already where it's installed, yes. So, why does it keep 424, 424, 424? Well, I keep that in mind as I try and update it, and it, you know, Rimworld might suffer as a result. Anyway, so what we're doing with Rimworld? Well, good question. Because our colony is, of course, as magnificent as ever and thriving very well. Oh yeah, one thing we are doing is that we're getting rid of some of the water in the defensive position areas. We did a little bit of a redesign so that we could incorporate the shields a little bit better, so that there were minimal shooting angles in which you couldn't shoot certain targets. Because there are issues where if you're like standing here, for instance, you know, and you're wanting to shoot a target like these ground runners over here, well, then you would have the issue that that shield would actually be in the way, right? So you can't shoot across very sharply like that, if that makes any sense. However, we should be pretty good because most of the enemies will be like, you know, in this kind of area, sort of. They don't seem to want to go all the way up to this wall to hit the sandbags and then the actual embrasures, because they can't stand on sandbags, so that prevents them from... Oh, and that's actually... we gotta fix that. But yeah, they can't, since they can't stand on sandbags, it means that they can't just stand on the opposite side of the embrasures and shoot in. So they tend to like hang out in this area and get a little bit confused from what I've seen. I don't know if it's because they don't know if they should attack this 16,000 hit point gateway or not, but you know, it does seem to work. And we also got like our flame turrets tested out the last stream, so I don't know if they did awfully much, but the thing that they do well is that if enemies start clumping up near the gate, it might work as like what do you call it? Like it would make the enemies scatter around a little bit more. Because when someone catches on fire, they don't exactly stand still. And they have like free embrasure tiles here that they can shoot through, so they can go like, you know, unless someone's literally standing right in front of the gate, these should be able to hit them. So that's pretty neat. And let's see, ready for battle. 4.2, was it 4.2.4? Because it could just be that I needed to update multiple times, but that would be really weird. Why they would put out so many cumulative update? And it still says I need to update my fucking... Why? Still the 4. Yeah. Hey Andre. It's still 0.42.4. Fucking update. I mean, it's half a gig, it says. And for some reason, setup will install Stream Raiders in the following folder. To install it in a different folder, click Browse and select any other folder. Click Install to start the installation. Then you start the installation. It finishes off the installation well, but then I start up Stream Raiders and it tells me that it needs to update still. This is like so fucking dumb. I really hope it's not because I'm running Rimworld. That would be kind of shitty. Because then I might have to like quit out of Rimworld to get Stream Raiders going. And I mean, we're in the beginning of the stream, so I'd rather do that now than later, as you can probably agree to. But, you know, preferably I would not have to do it at all. But what I tried doing this time is that I'm only, like, there were some tick boxes so you can choose what you want to install. And now I've tried only ticking the update, so... Unless it's because I'm trying to... No, that wouldn't make sense either. Nope, still does it. I already updated Stream Raiders, you freaking dum-dum. The only other thing I can try is to see if it makes a difference if I launch it from the folder directly. No, it's not. That's not what I mean, Andre. It's because I need to update Stream Raiders. And I started up Rimworld before I initiated the update. And I don't know if Rimworld running is messing with the update not being carried out, so... That's what it is. So if I just start up the exe, it'll probably, yep, it'll tell me the exact same thing. Okay, well that's nice. If I run this installer, will it be the same as the update? 0.4.42. When was this file changed last? This file was changed... What? The fuck? Last month. And I've had Stream Raiders booted up. What? And it's got like a version text file that says 0.42.3, and the update it keeps trying to install is 0.42.2. So maybe I just need to reinstall Stream Raiders. Where's the freaking download thing again? Yeah, this is not what I want. Streamer tools, I believe, is where it's at. Yes, there it is. I'll try and oh, that installer was really quick. So what if I Hey Peanut. Ah, this is so dumb. Well, I guess I will just have to try and reinstall Stream Raiders. Not really much else I can do. Oh, and now it's gonna install 0.42.4. So that's probably where it went wrong. Okay, buying some traders there. So got some cargo pods. Drop down here. Oof, that's like a little bit sketchy when they drop near these power cells. Yo, Peanut, the first thing you come in and do every time is like buy catastrophic events. That's not very nice. You're ready for sitting here all day, Andre. Okay, that's good to hear. And no, things aren't that expensive. Hi, Prophet. That's just you thinking they are. Let's see, you bought a meteor and it's gonna crash land down here. Almost hit big in the face. Still haven't repaired these freaking fields from the last meteors that hit this area. Maybe I just need to put down a shield over these crops because you guys seem to repeatedly hit these whenever you buy meteors. Let's see. So you're all set for a nice weekend then, Andre, I see. Well, hopefully this stream is gonna go, you know, for a while. So, I mean, assuming that I actually have figured out my BSOD causing issues. Okay, that Stream Raiders install is taking a little bit of time. Okay, guess that can run. And it's gonna impact Rimworld probably because I think it's on the same hard drive, but should be okay. I also, oh yeah, now I remember what I tried. I tried installing What the Heck to see if the upgrades from What the Heck could be applied to our hauling robots, which technically are also mechanoids from Vanilla Expanded, but it doesn't seem like those mods have cross-compatibility yet, so unfortunately that didn't do the trick. It was very promising though, because there are actual speed upgrades in What the Heck that you can put onto your mechanoids, and that could have been really useful to put on our droids, or auto haulers specifically. But no, we can't get that. Oh, well, comes another meteor. That's a very broad question, Andre. I mean, we only have mind-altering bionics remaining, so I guess yes. Yeah, Rimworld is stuttering a little bit because of the install that I'm doing on the side, but that's just how it's gonna be. This is not Banana Move's animal. Oh yeah, because we hadn't trained it yet. Trying to remember. Whose animal it was. Was it? I think it was Diz. Diz got that animal. But I don't think Diz is like high enough training to be set for this one yet. Nope. Have 0 animal skill. Okay. Why does the lookup command not work? The heck? That's weird. How come you can't look up animal and find the one for... Because I always forget if it's animal or animals. Your computer is dying. Why is your computer dying? Oh shit, now I gotta figure out where this is on this freaking line up here. What race did he choose? There. Feline Morph. Yeah, one of the new races. Actually, let me just spend just a few seconds on that. Nope, not in there. Utils, editor, all kinds. Because we have some new ones in here. We have an avian morph, a bovine morph, and a knoll morph. So they are there, they're just not on the store page is all. Because I hadn't updated that since these 3 new races were literally added like I think yesterday. And I wasn't doing maintenance yesterday. Answer you, yes I did. We are only missing mind-altering bionics, and now we're doing that one, so when we've got that one done, it's all of them. Okay, so that puts this at a high enough level that you can actually assign this creature to this instead. And then we can have it follow him around when he's doing field work. And let me just double check. Yeah, this was set to hunting. I'm not a big fan of that. And this should never do that stuff. You can help with nursing though. All the surgeries. Hey Banana! Good to see you. How are you doing? Can't defeat your rats. You mean you bought like a handful of rats? Nice. 5 rats. Okay. Actually, I wonder, do I have one up here for rats? Don't recall if I do. Because I could technically just set up a automatic thing for rats, and then that wouldn't really catch me off guard anymore. Oh yeah, we got a purple dragon too. That's something we did last stream. There. Oh, I guess we have rats on this list. How was I not seeing that then? The Acanthamoebas, Animalisc, Wyverns, fish and mice, ducks. Oh, it's at the very tippy top. I'm blind. I'm very blind. And Moohoo is also in here. God, our auto haulers. I wish I could set these to not be allowed to do like mining tasks. Because they're so fucking bad at it, honestly. Just chilling. Okay. Probably not Andre, because they both equip into the feet slot. And besides, I believe, aren't they like a straight up upgrade? What are they called again? The hover feet. Oh, there they are. Oh. The fuck? So these do 125% part efficiency, and that's all they do. Okay. And these do 120% but have a reduced trap spring chance and increased melee hit chance. Okay. So what's different from having hover feet and what would that be? Advanced? No, just no, wait, actually, yeah. I don't know, a bionic foot? Would that be the same efficiency as what I'm thinking? Because bionic things are like 110, I believe. If we go in here, bionic replacements, and I guess we would have to look at a bionic foot specifically. Yeah, bionic foot does the exact same as that thing, huh? Yet the other thing is like more valuable for some reason. Oh, this one does negative. No, that's just when it's like in not planted, attached. Heh. Eh. I mean, this is valued higher, but it doesn't. Enhances movement speed by gliding, but like, what does that? How does that make them different? Does it mean that it allows you to go faster over other terrains because you're actually not walking across them? Like, that's the only added benefit they could possibly give, but it doesn't explicitly state it, so it's completely up in the air thing. And I mean, Architect like still do 150% instead, so I mean, anything that's not Arcotech is a downgrade, from what I know. It's just you gotta keep remembering that normally you can't just buy Arcotech everything, so these bionics are craftable, which is what sets them apart, so. So what did you get, Prophet? Muscle wire. Autonomic virus killer. Energy core. Okay. So it's an advanced artificial heart, has synthetic muscle fibers for a realistic heartbeat, plus a high flow pump for rapid circulation during high stress. It is better than a biological heart in almost every way with its advanced supercore, which is built off of a mechanoid power cell. Okay. So it's 100% part efficiency, gives you more hit points, more movement speed, rest faster, and then plus an additional 50% part efficiency. What the fuck does that mean? So it's 150% part efficiency, or is it, yeah, because it's plus, it's not multiplied, or is it 50% of the original? Oh, that's so weird. Toto! Hey Toto, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Don't care for being Arcotech anymore. Okay. Well, just remember, every time you replace like your feet or some dumb stuff like that, you kind of can't walk around for a while because efficiency has to go back up and you get anesthetized, so just keep that in mind. I need to wake up a little bit. I did get up earlier today too, in order so that we could start the stream a little bit earlier than normal. And I can shrink my zones again, just like you normally do. This one. Gotta like repair this farmland here. Maybe we should put an energy shield down there actually. I'm not entirely sure where though, because don't want it to be too close to the anima tree so that it like freaks out over it. That means we could technically put it there and then have it halfway encased, and it would cover the field and the tree. So let's do that. Then we can do something like this. And then should we move this turret? We probably should. No, wait, let's keep it there. Could probably just make do with a turret in the opposite corner though. Because this area here is a little bit unprotected if there happens to be drop pods, or like if we move our drills over there to mine something. How's this area doing? Just a few meteors, nothing out of the ordinary, I guess. Getting like stone chunks everywhere whenever a meteor hits, so it's a never-ending battle of cleaning up the base. Oh yeah, something else that we should probably do now that I think about it is that we can build these aircon pipes and we can connect up these energy shields to the pipe work. And that way cool down the energy shield remotely. Like this. And let's add another lifeline over here. And we should probably also make one here. Run it all the way up there. I will get a drink and be right back. So, how's everyone's week been so far? Now that it is the weekend. Decent. I mean, your whole situation is a little bit special, isn't it, Andre? Like most weeks. Okay, Stream Raiders is being booted up, by the way, so we will hopefully, I think, yeah, I just completely uninstalled it and reinstalled it, so that should be good. Not too bad. You proposed to your girlfriend and she said yes. Congratulations. That's nice. That's really good. So you got that going for you. Oh, that must have been nerve-wracking though. Well, I guess it depends how long you guys have been together, but yeah. Keep playing. Obviously you could tell me better if it was or not. Okay. 5 years and not really too nerve-wracking. Yeah, that I can see why that would be a little bit different then. Okay. But she did almost spoil it for you. Oh, how? How come? Also, whose purple dragon was this supposed to be again? I kinda can't remember. Maybe it's... Was that one actually this? Oh, I can't remember. How we on drugs? Oh, let me extend that for you. So that you can see it. Is that good enough, Andre? Randomly out of the blue, she's asked if I was gonna propose to her. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. And then were you like unsure if you were supposed to say like yes or no because you were like caught off guard or what? Because I could imagine. It's like sometimes people have the weirdest timing with that kind of stuff. You were supposed to run. I know, I just wanted Muhu to finish off his sentence, so just give me a moment. Start yelling, call off the mission. No. Oh, Muhu was supposed to run. Told him no, but I can go down and get a ring for you if you want. And then she probably... Did she laugh at that and then you proposed to her later? Yeah, so you played it off as funny. That's probably the best tactic. And then... I guess she must have been like completely weirded out. Yeah, she did. That's good. And 10 minutes later you proposed. She must have been like, wait, what? Are you like still joking or something? Like, she must have been super out of it when you actually did propose to her. And then maybe even creeped out over her own intuition or whatever the heck made her say that in the first place. Yeah, it gave you a good story to tell, for sure, for sure. I mean, you're sharing it with us now. It's good in here too. So, just like with all good stories, should we get into Stream Raiders? Because I should have it open now. There we go. And this is where we were last stream. We can either go for this unknown, or we can try and aim for that blue chest with the skins box, but do you guys think we're big enough to handle that? Yeah, I noticed. And I know why. Either pincushion or vampire. Well, let's start this battle first, then I'll get a look at the hour counter. And we gotta protect some dinosaurs. So let's see. See, I've been wondering, I was looking at like the stats for the bigger units and stuff. And it just seems like or the more rare units, and it just seems like as a streamer, you just gotta go for like the rare units if you want better stats. Because their HP pools, for instance, are gonna be like multifold. Like multiple times that of the lower tier ones. But anyways, I've placed my captain, you guys can join me. And hopefully secure that victory. So back to Rimworld for now though. So the reason why the Streamlabs thing doesn't always work too well is because it's dependent on Streamlabs OBS being fully maximized. Otherwise, because the way I'm doing it is through a filter thing. So it basically, if you imagine you have like a set piece of window right in a specific size, then it just subtracts from one direction and the other direction a certain amount of pixels. So if the screen isn't completely maximized, it becomes, you know, it removes more of that and then it doesn't show up correctly. So what do you say, Sephiroth? And good to see you here too. Oh, you were at the doctors. They needed 4 tries to get blood out of you. Huh. I hear from family members and similar acquaintances that have been to the doctors a lot that it depends quite a lot, like it varies a lot from person to person. Some people have like really well hidden blood veins, I guess you can say, like they're harder for the doctors to find or hit. And sometimes it's also like if it's a newer doctor, they might have issues sometimes hitting it, especially if again it's like a more tricky situation. What they do, kick you, not stab you. Sure, Andre, you can tell it again. Apparently the membrane about your veins is super hot, so it's hard to pierce. Ah, I see. So you're one of those people then. It's just I mean, needles are very thin, so even though they are very, very sharp and can penetrate your outer skin very easily, they are still very thin. So if like I guess it's gonna be related to like surface tension of the material that you're trying to pierce. So I don't know if your veins are made out of, like coated in leather, then but yeah. Yeah, your plus side, your veins are super resistant from bursting on traumas. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. least got that going for you. But yeah, I tried looking up to see if there was any way that I could speed up the fucking movement speed on these hauling bots, but it's just... there's just nothing that's compatible with them. The closest thing was What the Hack, because it allows for hacking and modification of mechanoids, but and it also adds in a speed module that you can put on mechanoids specifically, but it doesn't work on these robots. So yeah, that's just an unfortunate circumstance. So we also got these steel crates now, by the way, so we have more than plenty enough of storage for stone chunks and steel slag in here. When you were like 9ish, you had something in your throat start rotting or something. Ugh. You got 4 surgeries done in total. Woke up in the middle of one. And Keo's popping by with a raid of 20 people. Oh god. Well, you guys can type in !join raid, and assuming that my game actually decides to generate the raid, then you guys will attack us. Otherwise, I will just generate a replacement for you guys. And welcome, raiders. So, let's see. Oh, dear god, betrayal. Let's give Keo a shout out here. And you were playing Rimworld as expected. Shino, hey. There are some names here that I recognize. Herox, I've seen you in chat. Not necessarily here that much, but on other people's chat a lot. Me raid, but me need leave because store time. Okay, Keo, see you around, and thanks for the raid. I'll take care of your viewers, so thanks. And you have a nice trip to the store, mate. 8 troops, though. 8 troops. Getting all the bees. Yeah, and sleep tight too, Keo, when you get to that. Hopefully this raid is gonna actually pop. So, how's now, since Keo is leaving, I guess you viewers out there can tell me how his colony is going. Suffer your choices. Take care by killing them. Now, Andre. Don't be like that when we have guests in the house. And fingers crossed it actually does generate, otherwise I'll just generate one with the debug toolkit. Oh, it actually seems to have generated. Interesting. I am using the, I did make some changes to it, so you guys are over here, you're Viking, so you're gonna get fucking wrecked. Might have to tweak some of the settings for it. So you're 18 humans, you're not raid compressed, so Andre can probably take you out in one go. Interesting. Think every colony has a colonist like that, Andre. Yeah. Andre, do you want to try and take out the raiders by your lonesome? You're attacking yourself. No, don't be scared, but also like, yeah. You can probably solo these guys. I mean, we have space weapons. I will keep like at least some of us on standby though. By the way, were you guys attacking immediately? Seem to be preparing for the oncoming assault. Okay, so you're not attacking immediately, I guess. You can't buy separate raids. Those are disabled. You can buy regular raids though. And Shino, why are you moving all the way up there? At least, you know, join the rest of the force. And also Andre, where the fuck are you going? By the way, you're anesthetized, so you're slow as shit compared to what you should be. I mean, they're up there, they're not down there. Oh, you're right. They are down there. Never mind. Shit. Okay, so there's more of you here. Sorry about that. You're correct. I am a dum-dum. You're stuck. There you go, Sephiroth. Also, let me just take a moment to make sure everyone's enabled there. Okay. Well, Banana, you're kind of up here with us, so let's move you over like so. Let's take some other people down to take care of this mess here. I mean, they all circle around, so we have plenty of time. But you know. Also, why are these doors not allowed? Was that something I did last stream? God damn it, Sephiroth being like... So, Sephiroth bought another raid. Can they like be more fucking cramped? I think I need to like mine out an area here. They seem to really like spawning in this direction. They're not compressed though. I believe these are Outlanders, so these guys have like a wide manner of like weapons. They've got miniguns, they've got plasma weapons, battle rifles, assault rifles, all kinds of stuff. So anyone else want to buy something before, because it oh god damn it. Also, someone's having like a fucking techno party right next to my house apartment. It's like really loud. Jeez, it's a fucking rave out there. Probably some students that are celebrating stuff. Okay, so military aid. Okay. So that actually compressed them down to 50. Oh, your military aid failed generating though, unfortunately. That does happen. Also, let's get some more melee people down here. Because all the enemies seem to accumulate in this. Actually, we'll need to move over here so that we sort of cut them off, because otherwise they're just gonna run away before we get there. And a siege. Okay, take it easy on the events, you know, it's just gonna make everything lag out like crazy. The green pit bandits, so those are like settlers. Okay. Why are you carrying 2 shields? I don't know. Why are you carrying 2 shields? You're only carrying 1 shield, I believe. Also, this shield works a little bit differently than normal shields. I think that's... Yeah, this is like a utility item. It's a little bit different than the other shields. But yeah, though, please don't buy anything more because the game is already struggling. And these guys are apparently going to be fighting each other. It's a shield. That's what a shield do. It be a shield. I think it just gives you extra stats. It's from the heavy spacer tech weapons stuff. I mean, these guys are crazy. They have like muskets and weird old tech weaponry. But I have to like pause the game almost every time I need to apply a command because of the amount of stuff that's going on right now. Otherwise, the game doesn't quite respond that well. Can we take out these jokers? I think we can. We can try. Actually, we might be able to just sit around here. Take the fight to them. Oof, this lag. Enjoy the slideshow, everybody. Well, here dies Viking, goes Viking Andre. Should have killed the first raid, but the free raids is too much. I mean, it's also because these guys are like Outlanders, so they might be able to take a little bit more punishment than the others. I mean, this guy is wearing marine armor. Oh, recon armor. Close enough. But yeah, it's like the fight is almost over before we've even mustered all our people because of how slow everything is going. And let's see. You guys are all melee. So I want you guys to go out there. But yeah, it's like a little bit messy, this combat situation, because all the people are like everywhere, like spread between two areas. Are these guys like leaving? Oh, they're also in fighting. Great. So let's see, we have a few metal chunks here we might as well use as cover. I mean, last stream someone almost got kidnapped too, because we were being careless, or I was being careless. I mean, it's always me, right? But, you know. Simo, you could really need a better weapon. Okay, let's, well, Andre, you're in like a bit of a bad spot, but that's your own fault. You can take the fire though. Set you guys into search and destroy. Apparently that also dismounted you, Andre. Which weapon's making all that noise? It's gonna be like one of ours. I think it might be the... Oh, are they using grenades on us? Modular flacker. Heh. This is a minigun. I see like an explosion though. Oh, what the fuck? Super Graves. Oh, is it this? Oh, this is ah, this is one of those weapons that we haven't quite tested yet. It's so fucking slow though. Should probably get a sidearm for Super Grape. Run away, Kyo, if you can. Also, I think it's this plasma SMG that's making that crazy sound. Andre is attacking now. Yeah, I mean, we've already won. And I think over here, like, this all sort of... I don't even know if we even had to do anything there. Let's just take the easy way of undrafting everyone. Because I can't be bothered selecting the correct people. Oh, my game is punishing me for that. There we go. Good. So, that was the raid, and welcome Settle down and enjoy the rim. At least for as long as you guys want. I'm getting stuck on something. There we go. Shikoku Ken. Did you buy a bunch of farm animals again? Yes, Sephiroth did. A bunch of doggos this time, always. Apparently some of the enemies were also using stuff like Frombo horn blades. But we do also have some firearms in between here. A Moyo freaking nail gun. No idea what the damage on those things are like. And some of these people might still have weapons on them too, because that's how my mod setup works. But yeah, we're also using TTK over here for anyone who might be new here. Q has raided me a couple times, so it's getting a little bit hard to distinguish people who have been here before, but we are also doing TTK on this colony. And Puppeteer, as you might notice in the top of the screen. Let's just get this road repaired actually. And our colony is a little bit on the, well, not a little bit, it's very much on the chill side. Nothing like super difficult about this colony. It's mostly about exploring mods and hanging out with you guys. Thanks for the drop pod, Sephiroth. And just dealing with TTK shenanigans, I guess. It's all about who has the better pawn. That as well. I mean, if that's what you guys want it to be, then that's what it is. But yeah, there's a little bit of a internal, like, chat-based competition on who has the best pawn. Actually, before I show off that to anyone who might be new here, I do think that we can probably go into combat readiness check and go on to the pain train, because the raids can be more difficult than that, no problem. You're at a point you don't really anymore, Sephiroth? Well, I mean, it's also really not like you gotta do that when you're at the top, right? So, something special about my stream and my setup is that if you have a pawn in the colony, your stats are unlimited in a lot of ways. Not unlimited, but you know, there's less restrictions. As you can see here, your skills can go beyond level 20. Sephiroth's shooting, for instance, is up at 35 now. Through TTK you can get all your, and some items, you can get your passions up to max. You can get as many traits as you want, assuming they are actually purchasable on the store. In terms of health, all the bionics in the world will actually make an improvement. Normally Rimworld doesn't improve your stats beyond 110%, but I've got unlimited on here, so if you get 200% movement speed, then it's gonna make you go really, really fast. Or if you get it even higher, even faster. Similarly, our gear is also kind of unlimited. Andre is a little bit better of an example on that. So if you buy like adamantite plate armor, for instance, you get some really high defensive stats, and they actually improve beyond the vanilla cap. So there's a lot of stuff you can do there. By the way, Andre, you were asking what this shield did. This is what it does. But I do believe you have to actively, well, activate it in order to use it. And another meteor. Nice. So it decreases your melee hit chance and dodge chance and movement speed when it's like equipped. I don't know. Maybe I... Let me just do something here. So I think that is... oh, what's it under? Is it an ultra shield? I believe it is. No. There's a spacer tech shield. It's the range shield out there, the guardian shield is. I will disable those so that if you want those shields, they need to be forced onto you, because there's no need for you to carry those around. Your pawn probably just picked that up by random. But yeah, also in terms of mod settings, the maximum karma you can acquire is 1,000, and the least amount of karma you can have is 100. And at 100 karma you make 16 coins, which means if you're at 1,000 you make 160. So similarly, in the same sort of track of thought, you also tend to get like 1,000 coins each hour, and I didn't actually give it for this 1 hour because that's when all you raiders came by. So I don't think Sir Randu has necessarily had the time to or figure out what might be causing the give all coins command. I'll try it again today, but no, still doesn't work. So yeah, I guess I will just use Toolkit's built-in things, and that's under viewers, all viewers, give coins. There you guys go. Just a little boost for anyone who's also new here. Or might be new here. Listra, I see you there too. Yeah, I don't think we can get Aurora here. Those seem to be like restricted to certain biomes, and yeah. Those on the list you can't buy for this particular colony. And we're getting even more meteors, jeez. Haven't even mined up this one over here yet. And a solar flare. Hopefully our EMI shield will have enough power so that we actually keep our energy, like power, going in our base. Let's see, and then you've generated some freaking meters in this place. Hello sister, I'm seeing you there. How are you doing today as well? Did you come in with Kyo's raid? All the freaking meters. Ground run is self-tamed. Okay. Murder that. Mark those for removal because they're kind of in the line of fire. Surgery apples were bought. Textiles trader. Some what did you buy, banana? Legendary kinetic long rifle. Okay. Wait, I thought you already had one of those. Or am I misremembering something? Oh, no you didn't. Okay. Well, good to see you. And thanks for dropping by. Before you go to bed. Yeah, because I seem to recall that you were like... tended to go to bed right as I start streaming. Oh, so now you got a legendary. I see. I see. Also, who was it that we needed to... I needed to look at someone. It was Super Grape. Had this reforged cannon thing, which should probably be a sidearm rather than a primary weapon. So let's see, what can we give Super Grape? Something that is generally a good weapon. Give them an industrial weapon for now. There's a modular rifle in here. Let's give them a modular rifle, maybe. Is there anything else? There's the mojo weapons here. It's legendary. No, masterwork LMG, not legendary. I think I just said legendary because it's called LMG. What's the command to buy certain type gear? Banana, can you help Andre with that? Because I know you're just as well acquainted with it as I am. Switch primary weapon, there we go. Get rid of all this junk. And we've kind of gotten this stuff converted to gravel now, but I want it to be some kind of dirt or similar so that we can actually grow grass in this area. I guess yeah, I could also just keep it ugly gravel, because then nothing grows there at least, and it does slow down, but it's not as fun. I don't think we have laser weapons unlocked yet, and Stream Raiders is ready. Oh shoot, is this gonna be like freaking exceedingly loud? Hold on. Actually, let me just, before I do Stream Raiders, yeah, I know. Let me just make sure that the settings are all okay. Okay, those sounds seem a little bit loud. Let's tone this down a little bit. I want to blow all your ears out, so. Okay. Tempted to buy a laser sniper rifle, or didn't place more units. Yeah, I think we might be a little bit screwed, but let's. There we go. I also got the curse debuff now. So let's see. I mean, a lot of these are level 1, so hopefully they're gonna be just one-shotted. Fingers crossed. But yeah, the curse should do it so that they take more damage or something like that. Anyways, I also need to figure out the audio settings for Rimworld, because that's like not configured correctly yet. Okay, so we're wrecking these guys, but yeah, this might be a tough one. Yeah, they're gonna, what are we doing? Go over there and protect the freaking dinosaurs. Rip. Wait, why does it keep continuing? But yeah. Rip. We can do better than that. Spam this cheese to win victories. Let's try again. This time with more units maybe. I mean, this is also the first fight of the day, and you know, I had the option between either a force golfing or something completely random, so let's try again. Okay, this time I won't be able to place down my legendary unit though. Well, actually I could place down this one. Oh yeah, I also got the mage now. Oh yeah, and this guy. This fucking beast of a this unit of a unit. Okay, I'll place my guy over here on the left then. So place your units and we will be back in Rimworld now. So yeah, it's a pretty expensive armor, Andre. almost have it. Okay. Eventually also we should be able to repair all that stuff. There. Because if we get spacer electronics, it opens up mechanite restoration, which will allow us to make a repair shelf. If we make this, it will mend any items we put into it, as far as I understand, so... I want more implants right now. I thought you... Oh. Yeah, I was just about to say, I thought you were all over that, but I guess not completely. Also, we got our energy shield here. Nice. Toggle the visibility of that sucker. Get new boobs. Some random soy sauce. Of normal quality. So I'm just looking around the base for things we need to do, or we can do. How is the security situation looking again? Because I know we've unlocked like an EMP cannon, for instance. Which technically we could try and put one of those down. Oh yeah, artillery, that's what I wanted to do today. If we can get to it, that is. What's the range on these charge railguns? Okay. 67 range. Oh. Usually mounted on spacecraft, utilizing an array of advanced sensors. Offers high-class accuracy. How high class is that? Not so sure about that one, Captain. Let's try and make an EMP cannon here, though. Anything else that looks interesting? I know you can't see all of the stuff on the right-hand side, but I do believe this is mostly it. We do need a mortar set up somewhere, though. I haven't quite made up my mind where we can build it, however. Because we could put it next to the defensive position and just, you know, have it like in this sort of section here, maybe. But I am not entirely sure. Pretty sure of how far we can manage a real feeling one. I mean, Prophet is also a melee combatant, so... So why not? Damn, those are some pretty spicy stats though, holy shit. If we look at weapon stats for a second here. Look at this. Like this is the difference between legendary and masterwork. Those are some pretty stark differences. Damn. You can also see the same heavy plate armor as excellent a little bit further down the list, as well as a good variant. So like excellent is here and good is down here. Yeah, Andre, everyone from Peanut here and down are all melee combatants. I've put all the melee combatants on the left-hand side up here. And Cotton Dude's apparently not wielding any weapon right now, so... Should have plenty of Scarlet Tide halberds sitting around, however, so... Anyone who's a melee combatant that doesn't have a halberd can go and get one, except Amopeka, because Amopeka, he has a crypto hammer, because cool. Also, surprisingly, his crypto armor that he bought many moons ago is still sort of intact. Like, it's tattered, but it's still kind of there. Relationship. It's the brother of Snorkelfork. His name is Ulnin. Ulnin and Impa. Wait, what? This is not Breath of the Wild or a Zelda game. Impa Kryn. What faction is this anyway? Oh, this is an Astorial. Oh, they're both Astorial, okay. Are you sure, Andre? I thought you bought like a new one. I mean, this also has 3,000 hit points. How much does the other one have? The legendary variant. Oh, okay, but pretty much, well, not pretty much, it has the exact same. Also, are we still under the effects of a solar flare? We are, and the magnetic shield is doing a wonderful job. Apparently, Capsulema has gotten sick from an infection, okay. Oh, you bought some crucible cores. Just right-click just as you bought that thing. Yeah, we need crucible cores and forum in order to make this harvester. I think we also need some cores for this one. But yeah, once the colony is a little bit like chilled out again, we can go and take out some Vikings and stuff today, I was thinking. If you guys would be down for that. Because there's a lot of factions on the world map and we have the technology to go around and harass them if we wanted to. You are lonely. I mean, Sephiroth's also alone. In his room full of surrounded by expensive stuff. Let's go raid. Yeah, I don't know exactly how many people we need to bring along though. That is the only thing. But if we take a look at the world map for a second here. Yeah, this tournament is still going on because time goes by so slowly. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. We freaking have this intercepted message. Over here we can also do. Apparently there's some hidden loot, but could also be a trap. But yeah, if we're going out and doing that stuff, don't buy events. I mean, I might even have to toggle the store while we're doing it, so that no one unknowingly buys an event while we're out. Send elite squad. Yeah, but I don't know how many of the elite squad we should send. So Prophet, you can come along too. I mean, it's literally just gonna be 8 people, I believe. That would do it. And then some Durgans. So let's see. So I'm trying to remember. So that's 8 people, right? Yeah. Worst case, you send in reinforcements. Send melee. Oh, send me, not melee. Sure, I will. I just need to consider. Do we also? I kind of want to bring the dragons along just so that I don't have to deal with that. But I can't see who they're. That's annoying. It's like I can't send. And yes, I should not set this to be written by anyone because that's gonna fuck shit up. At least that's what it did last time. Let's see, who else do we have here? 7 Psych, Prophet, Muhu, and Shino. Do you guys have pets that I can't recall? Because these dragons... Oh yeah, you probably do. We shouldn't maybe not bring that many along, to be honest, though. Oh yeah, drugs. Yeah, that's a good point. You have a true dragon. Yeah, I seem to recall so, but the question is which one, though? Because they're not named. You don't have any animal spot. Lucy. Lucy. And deep blue. And what else do I need, Andre? Because this is your list. So yeah, I know, Banana. I that's also why yours is on here. There. Yeah, yours an elder, but they are both elder, so no, that doesn't help. That's why I was like asking people to give their dragons and pets names, because that makes it easier for me to remember, but I think that's fine that we don't bring all of them along. Goat juice and dragon blood. Yeah, see this, we don't have any goat. We do have goat juice. It's just because it's one word. And then we also need some food. So package simple survival meals. If we just take 100, that should last for a long time. And then some kibble for the Durgans. I don't know how much to bring, so let's just try and bring 800 maybe. And then some medicine. We don't have anything else than basic, so seems like we also need to buy some of that soon. Let's bring 30 along, just because I want to do more than just this one raid. Call yours Ape. Okay. I will. Anything else? We don't need beds. Chem fuel maybe? We could add some additional chem fuel, then we can just refill the sucker on the move. Let's just try 500 because I don't know how long we will be out. Because after all, we also need to be able to haul the stuff back with us. And then this little robot should... Hauling basic medicine. What? What? How's that capable of hauling basic medicine? What? Where's that one going? Do we seriously need to wait for this one to... Oh, that's fucking dumb. So because this freaking droid, this hauler, is capable of accessing those ships in order to be able to refuel the fucking things, it is also being tasked with filling it up with medicine from places that it doesn't even have access to because it's located here and it's not allowed to go there. So, it's them. Who needs sleep? Fall over and get back up, and that's all my sleep. Yeah. And mind-altering bionics has been researched. One step closer to having everything unlocked. Especially now with our super fancy research center. I forgot that we had added some more robots to the entourage. So I just set those zones. I mean, don't do the surgeries before you go, Andre, because then I'll not take you along. It will take you so long to get rid of the anesthetics probably that, yeah, it would just not be worth bringing you along. Be more pain than useful. Slowly getting this thing here terraformed. Technically I should just have used I almost ate the microphone there, holy shit. Should really just have made the moisture pumps. Where are they again? They're in here, right? Yeah. Because though they are slow, they are technically cheaper in terms of time and work, so... It's just that if they get destroyed before they're done with their... like, process of converting the ground, then you have to start all over again. But they are nice because it's like a set and forget kind of thing, so they only have to interact with it and then power it. It's not like terribly slow. With terraforming, we actually need to get the crushed rocks and all that stuff. So yeah, I think we're literally just going to be waiting on that one droid now. Yeah, so we're literally just waiting for this droid to come over with the freaking medicine to the ship. God, they're so freaking slow. And I wish there was a way to like improve their speed without literally changing the default speed from the mod, which, you know, it's a little bit unfortunate. Muhu and Andre, I need you guys. What are you guys doing? Meditating. Can't you like meditate on the ship or something? I actually don't know if they meditate on the ship, but also let's do a save. There we go. Actually, should I maybe just make like those large steel crates over here in like a separate storage, like maybe an annex here or something? For anything that we don't want to store like on the floor like this. Actually, I should get rid of all these freaking sandbags. There's no point in storing them. Anyway, we're ready to blast off, so let's go and do this quest first. And I assume we can just technically drop right in. Oh yeah, we need to like leave one person behind, don't we? Unless we want to land in the in the middle of the thing and then risk losing our SRTS. Which, you know, I would rather have we don't lose that ship. Okay, tell you what, I'll turn all this into a cotton field for now. Where is it? There. Also, how much medicine did we have again? Because I don't think it was that much. So in order to make medicine, you need neutromin. Makes sense. In order to make basic medicine, though, you need cloth, herbal medicine, and lumber. And my hunch tells me that we don't really have a lot of... yeah, we only have this much basic medicine. And that's probably because we're not really growing a large zone for heal root anymore. So before we get into a bad situation, I mean, you guys could obviously just buy it, but where the fuck is it? There. The surgery story. No. I did not. Did you make a story? Or did you mean like, oh, that surgery story? Yeah, I did. Yeah, that story I did read. That's a long time ago. Might have to move this ship over like one tile. Just for good measure. Oop. And then split the caravan. Take all the dragons along. And then... should I leave Muhu behind? Yeah, Andre. It's like, also, gotta freaking bring all this shit along. See, this is like where it's like so fucking annoying with the SRTS, because if I do it like this, then all your weapons are gonna be all over the place. I really wish there was like a better way of doing this. Alternatively, I have to land in the fucking area, but it doesn't have a shield, so it's like, could be completely... What? Well, we just got deleted. Or what? No, wait. Ah, shit. I almost thought we got deleted there. I've had that happen before. Anyways, okay, so let's visit this and see what happens. Ambush. So what do we actually even have here? Nothing. Okay, so what happened to our SRTS? Is that just like packed up on one of the creatures maybe? Also, all our weapons are completely fucked too. Well, that's not good. It really diminishes the value of SRTS when it doesn't really handle that situation well. Because now, like, all our freaking weapons are scrambled. And, like, people are carrying the random weapons. I know I could just not use simple sidearms, but now I have to go through, like, this is not Andre's chainsaw, for instance. And Prophet has a ranged charged sniper rifle in their inventory and a jackhammer that doesn't belong to them either. Seven Psych has 2 missing weapons. Sephiroth, you have a lot of stuff that you shouldn't be carrying. Because also I don't want to accidentally drop the wrong things, because then it gets like then we have weapons with and stuff with no owners. And then I don't know where they came from, so... this is like so fucking annoying. The store is on, but don't do military aid. We don't need military aid. It's just this thing is just dumb. Because if I undraft everyone for like a moment... Shouldn't these guys like automatically equip their weapons, right? Don't know why Banana dropped a ring, but they did. And then I should be able to like go back, right? Oh, but the dragons also probably carry some... Yeah, the dragons also carry random weapons. Like this is just fucking obnoxious. It's almost like, you know, when raiding, it would be better to not bring along, like do it with an SRTS, you know? Like the SRTS are really bad at raiding. Because if you do that, then all the items just get like put in the wrong places. Freaking have a seizure. I mean, I can just do Chuckle Store. But yeah, it's like... And yo, Andre. Don't just race off on your own, please. I'm like trying to sort out some stuff over here for the moment. Be a little bit patient. So that I can actually draft everyone. There's no reason to engage them head on, because then I just need to... Then I'll have to like send everyone home, and why can I not? Why is Banana Move undrafted? The fuck? There's no reason to like get you guys injured, because then you just have to return back to base in order to get healed up to avoid you from dying and all kinds of random stuff. Yeah, the ship is like carried by someone, I suppose. I have no idea where though. I mean, it should be around somewhere, right? Where, I mean, I know, I can see that Muhu is like carrying all the fuel. Obviously, there it is. 7 Psych has it. But yeah, the melee combatants, you guys are just in case some of the enemies actually do melee stuff. Otherwise, we're just gonna use the dragons for that. Because they do heal on their own. Oh, they're fucking... Wait, there's saddlebags on these dragons now? That's new. When the fuck? I don't think I've ever noticed that. But yeah, like, though melee weaponry and stuff is like... Cool, I do prefer to play it safe. Anyway, so Muhu picks up his weapon again. Where are all these extra tools coming from? That's what I want to know. Because there's also another thing that really just ticks me off with this, and that's like if you don't have the particular weapon that you bought equipped as your main weapon, it's just gonna pick up a random one of the highest quality that they can find, so even the qualities get shuffled around like crazy. Well, before we look at your drugs, Andre, we have stream raiders. Let's see, we have 21 units. Okay, so maybe, hopefully we can do it this time. This time around I will give a buff to these guys over here because they might need it. And then let's start the battle. The Ace Doctor here seems to be... was holding a pretty good stance, but how are you guys on the right hand doing? You seem to be doing pretty well. Then, yeah, okay. This is like one of those, the newer units that I got, the War Beast. Like I was looking at its stats and they're pretty chunky, but you know, it's only level 1, so there's only so much it can do. And we just need to take out these random orcs and we should be good. Much better. Good job. Okay. Actually won. So, make sure that this is all correct. Good. Muhu, you get 50 coins. Congratulations. That should be a nice boost. You're short on those. Now, the question is, do we want to do another defense or something else? I mean, if we take the other route, we get an additional fight, so let's try and see. The reason why we don't move on that other map is because the map is all about defending a point, so... But sometimes I agree. Seems a little bit weird. I will place my unit here though, because level 20 Carnotaurus, so... There's also some level 10s out there, but place your units and we will return to Stream Raiders later. Go back to Rimworld though. Yeah. Purple Grind's defensive zone. But I really don't know what to do about this whole situation about all these things. Like we have an extra set of tools here that belongs to someone that's not currently presently here. And the SRTS was also packed up into like one of the dragons. Was it Banagon? No, wait, not. It was not. Also, Sephiroth, why are you drafted? I think it was 7 sack, right? Yes. But see, the thing about the drugs as well is like I can dump them, but now I need to get like find them on everyone, so I might just not bring you along if you keep being addicted to drugs, Andre, because it's just such a pain in the ass to work with, honestly. Because this is like taking 10 times as long, I feel, than it should. I mean, this was just going to be like a quick drop in and then be out again, but yeah. Okay, so this is installed. Good. Good. Thanks for dropping by, sister, and good night to you. Yeah, I know, Andre. That's why I'll just have to leave you at home then. I mean, you're not leaving me with any choice because... I mean, I told you, like, early on that I don't like dealing with drugs because it's just a pain in the ass. Game has enough micromanaging things to begin with, so... Also, because now... like, I needed to drop them on the floor because apparently you wouldn't pick them up from another person's inventory. And now to get it back onto the ship, I have to add them to a stockpile. Which is just makes it even more obnoxious because otherwise they won't recognize them. So every time we go and do something with drug addicts, like we have to go through this whole process over and over again. Because now I have to go in here and say like, okay, we want to bring everyone along, of course. And we also need to load all the drugs and the chem fuel and everything else. So yeah, all those things would be nice not to worry about. And then we have these random things too. That like, I have no idea who they belong to. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I should just have it set up so that you guys always have a stockpile of this stuff on you, because this is like too much for me to bother with. Also because I don't know if they still do that, but I have in the past had issues where they'll like start loading up the SRTS and then they'll leave like some of the stuff around even though it's queued up to be loaded, and then everyone enters the ship and then those items don't get loaded. just a thing. So like, there we go, blast off. Okay, so let's do something a little bit different. Let's try and attack this one. And I think it's because of the type of event this was. Because you land first and then you go in, so you don't get the option to drop in with the ship. I think if you drop in with the ship, it's a little bit better because it drops, instead of putting all the resources onto the animals, it leaves them behind on the ship. Alternatively, and that's also another thing, like if you didn't have drugs, I could just land the ship outside, leave someone behind with the ship, and have everyone move in. And then if the simple sidearms thing actually didn't just, you know, stockpile all the things on the SRTS, then I wouldn't have that issue either. So, it's, save. Why save? Yeah, it's a little bit obnoxious, and I apologize if I'm ranting, but it's like, I kind of want to have a solution for it. I mean, the solution would be to not use SRTS, but that's, or not use simple sidearms with SRTS. But I would prefer if there was like some way of making simple sidearms work with SRTS better. Because if we do like this, then it should work much better. There's also another reason why I don't really like to move around on the world map too much, because it's just like, let's spend like half an hour each time micromanaging all our things. Let's see, so this is a Viking fortification. They've got some wooden barricades, some training dummies. Have a feeling this isn't generating in properly. Because they're missing like a bunch of walls around this thing. Vanilla expanded, you really need to sort out why these things that you're generating don't generate properly. Because this is not a new bug. This is clearly supposed to be fully encased in walls. But it's like everything on this northern part of the map is getting cut off for some reason. Like you can see that, right? Like literally this entire section of the base is just missing. Everything else is loaded in fine though. And it's possible that it's some kind of cross-compatibility thing, but I don't know. So we drop in on the edge here. So let's just do a quick check. Yeah, so see? Now because we dropped in on the actual map, all our simple sidearms are fine. Everything is like it should be. But it's just when, as soon as you go into a caravan, it fucks up completely. And the problem with doing this is that the Tech 7, for instance, only has 13 hit points. It doesn't have a shield, so if you do this move on like a mechanoid base, before you even leave the boundaries, outer boundaries of your SRTS, their automortars will already have targeted it, and it's doomed to be destroyed. Also, we can't have all our animals mounted because, yeah, that's how that works. They're also still like equipped with all our things, which they shouldn't be. So it's like as soon as you add something to like a flying caravan, it just gets stuck on them, I guess. It's freaking obnoxious is what that is. Andre, you can mount Tiamat. And Sephiroth. By the way, that's not what I wanted. I misclicked. Sephiroth, did we ever talk about a name for your dragon? Because I can't remember. Maybe they don't know. That's not the case, Andre. It's not loading in correctly. There we go. And the reason why is because you can see that the ceiling is all out here. I mean, this ceiling shouldn't be able to exist, right? And this silhouette sort of hints at the fact that there might have been like a mountain or something weird. So if I go in and say like here, you can even see that the ceiling is like overextending into areas that, you know, clearly are not supported. So, and they have resources out here too. So yeah, this is definitely not generating as it should. So yes, Andre, yours is an ancient. No, yeah, I think it is. I was like confused for a second because you can't really see it once they get named. Well, nice of them to provide us with plenty of cover, though Andre can probably take out the Viking bases single-handedly at this stage. Oh, they also have some woolly cows. Well, rip those guys. Peanut, I literally told you not to buy events, and you tried to do that anyway. And I know you were here. Unless you just weren't listening. I also toggled the store because of that particular reason. If we're doing adventuring, don't... Especially, like, why do you want to freaking destroy the colony while we're out and adventuring? It's like you can't get both. If we're doing stuff at the if we're doing adventuring, the colony is like gonna be like, I won't allow you guys to fuck up the colony while we're out and doing stuff, because then we'll just have to head back home and abandon our efforts anyway. So I hope you guys understand, because it's just, you know, the game is supposed to be balanced to the fact that you're actually home when stuff like that happens and such, or like less frequently. With TTK, you can just buy it willy-nilly once a day in my case, and you know, that's not how it normally happens, so it's a bit fucked. Whoa, okay, so we got relations with all of these factions. Just talk direct to Peanut. Yeah. So just don't do dumb shit. Also, that is a lot of faction relations. That's what we like to see. Maybe we can actually get some friends now. Recover from all the faction relations that were lost over time. Question though, do you guys think they even have anything of interest? My intuition tells me probably no, apart from like the gold and silver we saw up in the corner. Andre, why? You don't need to. It doesn't do anything to do that. Instead of doing that, can you like maybe help us uncover the rooms? That's actually what we need right now. Wow, some beer. So let's see. It's just some free food, nothing major. I mean, just a bunch of bedrooms. But then again, they're Vikings, so what do you expect? There's not really anything here that I'm interested in. Like, we could go down and reap their crops and stuff, but I mean... Also, someone said at some point, let's see. Because all these things that are here are already in storage. Like they're on the shelves and stuff. And as a result, I assume they're like okay to be used. But see, you can like add a home region too, and if I... And that's what I wanted to just quickly see how that would work. And now we should be able to... Yeah, now it lists everything in the home region. The problem with this home region approach is that normally home region is also used for your cleaning routines. Still have those random tools. Like, this was basically not worth it doing it for the resources. So we got a little bit of food. But then again, like, you know, you can technically do this. We could have done this much, much earlier, but with TTK, it's just a little bit too hectic in my opinion. Let's load up. Actually, let's not load up people just yet. Let's just load up all this stuff first. Oh, actually, let's load Andre on board because he's going to be a pain in the ass if I don't. Because I don't think... undraft everyone, of course. I don't think he will complain about drugs and stuff if he's on board. Then at least he will be having a breakdown on the ship and we can actually get out of here. Okay, Andre. Oh, so that's why we got the psychic animal pulsar in Shocklands from. I see. We have like 4 days to get the fuck out of here. What? No, we're not. The fuck? What happened to all this stuff? I'm pretty sure I clicked reload. Not, or did I like can't like assign all this and then press cancel? What the fuck? Accept. Yes. Thank you. Silly game. Well, people here are sleeping though. Just Agony's missing a sign-on. A beer, right? But the problem is, are we even... I don't know if we're even producing beer. I have a hunch we're not. All this stuff out of here. Also, we never got all these plants cut. So let's just do that again. And then this time disallow growing of the whole thing. See what a neuromod is. I guess it's in here. Is it a neuro enhancer? That's not what you said, so I assume not. There's the newer mod booster. Is that the thing that you're talking about? Just double checking something. So yeah, be very specific, otherwise I don't know what you're talking about. Probably. What do you mean probably? Neuromod booster. Modify as a small device penetrating your eye in order to remap your existing brain structure effectively, usually leading to small improvements of each skill. No idea what this is. It's in the neurotrainers category though, so it's possible that it's like a small skill thing, improving thing. I have no idea. I was just about to say you can try buying one, but then I realized, oh yeah, the store's disabled. People out here still sleeping. Everyone's mood is pretty high though. I'm surprised we don't get a mood buff because we took out a military camp of our enemy. Because normally you get like mood buffs if you fight off a raid, right? Or am I just having wishful thinking right now? So also it would have been better to have this thing near the center for reloading, but it's like you can't really move around the SRTS that easily once you started loading it. And it's like one of those things where like IRL you would probably land this, you know, like I do on the world map, slightly outside of whatever you're attacking so that the ship is not detected in the air and such, so you can sneak in a little bit better. Maybe. And then, you know, you would call in the ship whenever the raid is actually successful and then land it as close to the center as possible so that you don't need to go like half a mile to the thing. I mean, who would do this? You know? So even as cool as SRTS is, and I know they do a lot of funky stuff to even allow it to work, there are still some improvements and mod compatibilities I would like to see. Mainly just about the thing of the part where you split the caravan into two groups. I wish that worked a little bit better than it does. Because even like landing on the tile and saying instead and then moving in on foot obviously creates the issue, so at least they do put it in storage on the animals, but geez. And I don't know, maybe I just need to not use simple sidearms in the future and then a different mod for the tools. I don't know if that's possible. You get a mood boost from killing, but you ain't getting it. Maybe because you didn't kill anything, Andre. You didn't kill anything. But it's not like you really need it at this point, do you? No. I'm getting a debuff due to the drugs you're using though. Or one of them. Deep blues. Okay, so we're stocking up on all this stuff. Oh yeah, is that thing where they can only move like one stack at a time. They don't like try and merge them while moving them around, do they? Hmm. But I guess these crops are here so that you can technically like you know, harvest them in order to get rid of, or in order to loot that extra food. That's another thing that I've contemplated on how well it will work. A mod configuration where you're deliberately not settling down, but rather just moving from area to area, raiding everyone. Or seeing killing. Are you sure about that second part? Gets a rush from hurting people and never minds the sight of blood or death. He is 4 times as likely to start a social fight now. So that doesn't mention anything about that second part. It explicitly says here that you get a rush from hurting people. Doesn't, you know, knowing what we know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always like, you know, explicitly that. There can be hidden things in there after all, but unless it says it on like a wiki page or something, then yeah. A stranger's death, 14 mood buff for killing strangers. Then the question is, there. Like this is the kind of, oh, these are all the things that your pawn knows. Because I'm using a mod that changes how news spread amongst the colony. So basically, if someone else witnessed a death, it'll only be shared amongst other people that they socialize with. So if you didn't explicitly witness the death, even though you were very close to them, or you've gone past their corpses, then yeah, I don't know. Might be messing with that trait. Because it's not so much like, you know, you're witnessing someone that has died, but you witness someone being hurt. And it might be a conflict. Because obviously if you're standing right next to someone that shoots another guy and they get killed or hurt, you know, then the bloodlust thing should trigger. But it's possible that desynchronized is like, this guy that's standing next to me just shot an enemy, but he's not telling me right now because social interactions. I don't know. I don't even know if they're like within the same system. Well, the good thing about raiding Vikings, at least, is that we don't have to worry about recreation because they supply that themselves. Also, how does Shino... So Shino can use like 2 different jump jets. The Architect one and the one in their armor. That's so cool. You did kill 2 guys? Six hours ago? Yep, not sure then. I mean, it could be any of your other traits that's nullifying that effect for some reason. It's not impossible. Okay, we're almost done loading the SRTS. It's just taking a hell of a long time. That's just because we're at like so low TPS. Can't finish loading transport because some items or people became unavailable. Simple meal. Okay. That's fine. Then reload transport and then we can toggle everyone else, including the dragons. Some herbal medicine, might as well try and... Oh, those weapons were still out here too. There we go. And we can load the remainder and get the fuck out of here. Then on to the next one. I am strongly contemplating just landing in the middle of the next one, just so that reloading the loading up the ship takes less time. I do hope that SRTS gets an update one day where it doesn't drop all the resources on the floor every time you land somewhere. I think that's just a side effect of them working off the code used for drop pods, so... And Stream Raiders is ready, so let's go over to Stream Raiders